Hi, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to discuss how to pass data from client to server. So there are some situations where we need to get a single record from the database or we need to delete a single record from the database. So for that we need to send information to the server like the employee ID or the customer ID or the note ID. Anything we need to send information from client to server. We are going to use two different techniques or two different ways. The first way is by using the path variable and the second way by using the request param. So we are going to discuss both the ways, and in this video we are going to discuss by using the path variable. Let's begin. So I'm going to create a new handler method, public. This is going to return string and get employee, not employees. We're going to get a single employee by passing the employee ID, and we are going to map it to the URI, which is at get mapping, because this is a HTTP get method slash employees. So in order to pass a data or the ID from client to server, inside the URI we are going to create a variable. This variable is called it as path variable. So in order to create the variable, after the slash we are going to open the curly braces, and inside these curly braces we are going to provide the variable name. I will call ID. You can give any name you want. So now our path URI would be localhost colon 8080 slash employees slash the user will provide the ID, the employee ID, which is 8, 10, 9 something, any number he can pass. The employee ID he will pass. Let's assume that it's 12. Okay, so now when the user sends a HTTP GET request to this URL, then this handler method is going to execute. So now we are created the variable inside the URI. Now we need to receive this inside our get employee method. So for that, inside our parameter, method parameter or the argument, we are going to use an annotation called at path variable. And we need to specify the variable name which we are going to receive. In our case, it's ID. And we need to provide the data type and the variable name. So this is a long and the parameter name which is ID, or the variable name which is ID. So let's import the at path variable annotation, and now we are going to return a text which is fetching the employee details. For the ID, we are going to concatenate the ID. Alright, so now we have created this handler method and we have mapped it to the URI, which is slash employees slash the employee ID, and we are going to receive that employee ID using the at path variable annotation. Okay, so let me get rid of these comments, and I'm going to remove this as well. Okay, let's save this and let's go to the main class and let's start our application. Alright, it is failed to start. The port 8080 is already in use. Okay, no worries. Let me restart it again. From next time onwards, we don't need to restart the application because we have already added the dev tools. I simply stopped the server. There is no need to stop the server at all. Alright, so now let's switch to the browser and let's go to the localhost colon 8080 slash employees, and we will pass the employee ID, which is 2. When we hit enter, we should see the message fetching the employee details for the ID 2. Let's change this to 78, hit enter, we should see the message fetching the employee details for the ID 78. Alright, so we have learned the first way of passing the data from client to server using the path variable. In the next video, we are going to discuss the other way, which is by using the request param. I will see you in the next video.